we cannot do this. Because OBS is being weird. There we go. Hey, well, you're looking at my back, but that's fine. Usually you're looking at my hand. Okay, sorry, it was a little bit of a technical glitch. I actually cleaned up my computer a lot. I had to reinstall Vintage Story and reinstall Genshin Impact. I didn't have to do Minecraft, thank goodness. All sorts of things. And then had to redo the mods and things on Vintage Story. And for some reason, well, I actually updated drivers, everything. I'm having a little trouble. Things seem to be running a little slow, but I'm glad that fixed. But that was a little scary. So, new Vintage Story intro. I think I'm going to tweak it a little more. I don't have a 5-minute break video, so we'll end up with a Genshin Impact break video today, but it's slowly but surely coming together. And we are going to work on the town hall. Got lots of supplies ready to go. Been working hard getting all that ready. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is changed or not. Obviously, the ceiling isn't quite finished, but I've got a lot of lights up, and soon the whole ceiling will be these lights. And everything else is mostly finished. So, yeah. Yeah, I quite like how the cabinets turned out. And my little oven that I scavenged from one of the ruins. So, some of you may have noticed, I do plan on picking up Icy World again. It's still going to be in 1.19. Basically, I've got enough food put away for the winter, and that's really the hard part. So, it's just a matter of playing until we get bored of it. I have another challenge that I plan on doing with Vintage Story. Stay tuned for that. Before we do a Season 3 of Icy World, I was asked about that already. I've got a challenge in mind that will be a lot of fun. We'll try to do that concurrently with Icy World if it works out that way. And then, of course, the Genshin Impact challenge that I have going with Zhao. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Minecraft. We've got some things that need to be done there for sure. We're doing some birch stairs on the inside, I believe. Okay, but today I put a gate there. I thought that would look nice rather than just a big empty hole in the back. But was that going to break my gate? No. Let's get a little bit of something back here so it doesn't look so silly from the inside. Right, that looks much better. We may want to go around the entire outside. Oh, I forgot I haven't done this. Finished this belt on the outside yet. That's going to take a little more work. Oh, no, we want to go in this way. Have to show off my new cabinet, though. I'm not sure I did last time. Not Zyshia. Cricket Brit. Gosh, what is Zyshia? Cricket Brit made us this beautiful filing cabinet for our blueprints. I think that's just so cool. So cool. So next I'm going to commission a big table, I think. I may attempt to do it myself, but I want a big town hall meeting table. And we'll have it set up for our grand opening party when we update to 1.20. But I got to get this hall done in order to do that. At least we need to get a roof on. So first thing, let's put a set of stairs right here. So I think we just do like that. And I can't put I can put upside down stairs here. Okay. And do the standard Minecraft thing. Can we squeak under here? Not gonna see the cool benches or the stools over there. These are really cool though. I think you can actually sit on them. I'll have to figure that out. And then there we go. Let's see, can we reach that little spot there? Yes, we can. Nice. Okay, so stairs up. And then, nope, stairs down on the other side. Ooh. Okay, well that's all right. I have scaffolding. I have such a thing. Okay, that's enough of these. I'll use those again in a bit. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Malachite clay tiles, or do we want to use the acacia stairs? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just use the acacia stairs for back there. I think I made some. Acacia. And back this way. This is going to be interesting. All right. I think we want them right here. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. And come over this way, maybe. Do I want to try to do the upside down one back here? Gonna be able to tell? Yeah, you're gonna be able to tell. Let's cheat a little. There we go. Can I get that one right? Nope. There we go. And we may have to go down and get get these and come back up. Oh, yeah, especially if I keep messing them up. There we go. Yep, let's come back up. Give me all of my scaffolding. Maybe I should just make more. I used some up. I think when we went adventuring, I used them up and left because we were getting attacked and stuff. It wasn't worth it to go pick up some hay bales. Okay, this way, and yes. And let's go down one maybe. Let's see, can we reach it from here? It went the right direction. How about that? Excellent. And not what I wanted. Let's do... Yeah, harder. What I need is an angel belt. You know what? We should take a quick run over to the lab and put some stuff in. When 1.20 drops, we'll be able to make angel belts. So if we filter enough, we sieve enough sand, maybe we can get enough gold. Maybe we can get enough gold to make an angel belt. Because that's going to be pretty handy as we go up floors. All right. Now we can do this from down here. Looks like we'll need to go make some more stairs. We can do that. Oh, we don't need to go make any stairs. We happen to have supplies right here. Hey, I was prepared. It has been known to happen. Okay. I am not getting my overlay, however. Just a moment. Let me see if I can figure out why my chat overlay is not happening. Yeah, I see it, but it's actually not appearing over my game. Oh, maybe why. Warning, that may end up looking very strange for a second. Now I'm having trouble. Let me see if I can maximize this. Wow. Let's see. It's not releasing my mouse. Yeah, sorry. Boy, this is like full of technical difficulties. That should fix it. Yeah, that fixes the stream. However, let's see. Let's take a look. Whoops. That's very interesting. I clicked on my Twitch app to look at the live stream, and it actually took me to a browser. Very strange. Stream. Creator dashboard. Yeah, it's not quite looking right, is it? Transform. Yeah, it's supposed to be in windowed mode. I bet. Oh, I see. Let me see if I can fix this. We go like this. Interface. Graphics. Fixed. Window border. Okay. All right. Incoming very strange things. And I still am unable to resize the window. Well, there we go. Are we back to normal? We are back to normal, but it is still not showing in the proper resolution. Well, it's good enough. We'll get through the stream. Let's get this town hall built. And I'll have to try to fix that. Wow. That is very, very strange that it is not allowing me to resize the window. It makes into that really weird rectangle. Oh, come on. I need at least 6 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Very sorry about that. Let's see. Although it looks like I still get alerts when chat comes in. Just a minute. Now I don't need to watch the live stream anymore. Let's get back to my manager. There we go. Granite Row. How's the community building going? I've seen it in the first series. Well, I guess it depends on which one you're talking about. We're working on the town hall right now. And finishing up the first floor and about to work on the second. So, yeah, it's going pretty well, I think. There we go. So if you haven't seen, I still need to fix the front of this, and I'll be working on that this weekend before the next stream. This is the front of the town hall. It's going to have 2 big gears on it. This is the bottom floor of what's going to be a way station, and this is my workshop. A little peek inside. We still only have the ground floor of the laboratory. I'll have a little bit of the second floor built, at least the front. And this is the lab. So they're all community buildings, really. Except for my workshop underneath the way station, which really isn't anymore. This is my little original ruin house. And this is the first floor of the hotel. Oh, yeah. You can tell everything is just unbuilt. My little broken window because, you know, we had to have a way of coming back, coming through the lab from the smithy. But we're working on the town hall today because I want it finished when we update the server to 1.20. But yeah, I'm having some stream difficulties. Had to reinstall a bunch of things on my computer, and it will not let me resize my vintage story window, and so I'm not in windowed mode and I can't see my YouTube chat. So if I'm a little delayed, that's why. Okay, so that's done. Now we can come up here and let's see, what do we got? Community building that started SMP, the church one. Oh, we've got a different server since then, dear. Sorry about that. Yeah, the church is finished. Church is finished. Sid and Punkhole helped me finish decorating the inside. I believe Sid, no, he's Titanium Gaming. Titanium Media, I believe is his channel. He's linked in my description. One of his final videos for season 3 was finishing up the church. I don't have mine up, unfortunately, but you can see the final interior on his channel. Hopefully I can get something up soonish. I mean, I've got videos. I've got so much footage from all of the seasons that have just not been done, which is why I'm live streaming right now. I just don't have the time to process videos, although I'm trying to get back into that, get my Icy World going again. I've got another challenge in mind for Vintage Story, and a Genshin Impact challenge I'll be doing, but I'll also be live streaming it too. So let's see. What we need to do is work on that next floor. Okay, we should be able to, oops, make some squares here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I have chart. Yep. So, oh man, I just keep messing that up. I want to do it this way. And we'll just put the whole floor on just like that. With a little bit of combo of granite flooring. And a little bit of slate. There we go. Yeah, computer's having issues. I apologize. We're just going to go straight across, I think, from there. And that... See? Oh, thank you for the subscription, Granite Row. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fumbling here, trying to figure out what I'm doing. I think... if we do this from the front of the building, step on top of the bookshelves here. How do we do this? One down from. All right. We'll just keep doing this. Right there. And then we'll separate them with the chert blocks. I may have to go get some more granite. Who are in this series at the moment then? Let's see. From last season, Andy was here for a little while. He's taken a break now. Shino has not been on yet, but is planning on coming back. He's finished up with his work, and now he's going to come back for when we drop 1.20. So he'll be back in a few weeks. Everyone else, Zyshia is also taking a break. She's got other real life commitments going on and taking a break from Vintage Story. Let's see. So that from last season, trying to think, those are the only real people from last season that aren't playing right now. But that Shino hasn't been on the server yet, but is going to be. And I don't know, we're trying to talk Zyshia into coming for a little bit this season. We'll see how that works out. And we have some new people. We have Cricket Brit. Dan also didn't come back from last season. This season we have Cricket Brit, we have Solston, we have Zungu, we have Quentin from QP Tools. Who else do we have? Oh no, I'm going to feel really bad. I don't remember everybody. Those are the main new players we have. I've got everybody in the description, I think, of the current Rusties. Ashanton is still busy with real life things and other commitments with Aura Fury, so she is not on the server currently. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else, although I am sure I am missing somebody. Pyrrh. He's also a new member. Excellent videos. All these guys are just amazing at chiseling and such. This was, I think, Kendi did this one. Just really quickly. Donnie Dreams. I knew I was forgetting this one. I think this is Solston's little place. This is Apache's place. Oh, Nathan Wastrel came back for a little while. This is his beautiful little build. Gran is still here. This was Gran and Punk's original place. 8-Digit is still with us. I think this was a Zungu's original place there. Candy's place. Crafty Candy is still with us. There's her trailer. This is the kitchen that Punk designed. This is Cricket's place. Trying to remember whose place. Vaporous Orc is another new one. We have quite a few new members. I want to say that Quentin did this one, but I don't know. This is Quentin. Yeah, this is Quentin and Cricket's place. That's the little museum that they did. Percolus Cussington's. That's his place. Odd Ape was here shortly. He's had a lot of other commitments going on, so he has not been back. I don't know if Odd Ape or Zaishu were planning on taking this one over. I'm not sure. This is the warehouse that I believe Quentin built for us. But yeah, Andy built a little place over here. It's beautiful. We definitely are going to miss him. He's just an incredible builder. Grant's place is back in the corner there. This is a nice modern, the museum is a nice modern build. But yeah, we've got some incredible content creators that have joined us this season. So we're looking forward to Shino being back for sure. It's a little bit dead on the server right now. Things have been winding down a little. We got a really quick start over the holiday season. Now everybody is a little bit busy getting back to work and you know, built their initial bases. This is a content creation server. Lots of these are basically their initial base. Sid's place is initial places, I think, down south, but he's built a huge place up by Spawn. Got to go to their channels to see those things for the most part. But absolutely incredible cast of characters this time for sure. But as when we get 120 to drop, a lot of people will be coming back to take advantage of the new mechanics of the... Oh, you know, I went down to get more supplies. Anyway, to play around with the new update stuff on the server. But we had to wait. You have to be pretty responsible when you've got a big multiplayer server like this. And make sure that all the mods that we're using, quality of life mods and mods that make a multiplayer server really functional. We had to make sure they were all updated and that all of the nasty bugs are out from the early updates. And that's pretty much worked out. So they're just kind of, I don't know, getting everything adjusted now for... let me see if I've got any more granite. Just in preparation, really. Testing. So we don't lose our builds and stuff. I don't know if they're going to actually... They may prune the outlying areas beyond 5,000 blocks. They may not. We may just go out 200,000 to do some exploration in the new areas, but they're still working on that testing. And remember, all of us are a little older and have very busy real lives, so it takes a little bit. But now that I think we're... no, we're not even waiting on him. I think the last mod was finally updated last week. So that'll be exciting. Yeah, I don't have any granite. I need to find a polished... Is this the finishing chisel? I do believe it is the finishing chisel. Got the hammer in the offhand already. So yeah, lots of things happening, and I keep blinking out. Keep having to check. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a good start. Oh, I'm going to need more chert bricks or half bits. want to say I do it this way. We might as well just make all of them. Gonna need a bunch. And let's change those to face that way. Right. Vroom. Starting to take shape. Let's get the outline done first now that I have the granite bricks. Sorry, I'm looking at my plans here. Okay, I think it's that spot there. Yeah. Let's outline it like that. And then all the way down here. I believe that's how I've got it. Is that right? Yep. Everybody meets in the corner with some shale ashlar. Oh, I probably should put this piece up too. There and there and there. Still have the cog and broken cog in the building. Yeah, well, hopefully the broken. My HUD's a little small. Yeah, I know. I can't fix it right now. I see that it's shoved off of the screen. Yeah, it's not working. Not working. So I'll have to adjust that later. Ashanton is busy with that other commitments and real life, and she's working. I guess Aura Fury just released a new server, so she's working with them. Let's pull those out, and that goes to the other side of the stairs. All right, so. And I think I want granite all the way across here. Right. Every 3 blocks. Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to work on later. I didn't even realize when I started the stream, Vintage Story wasn't even showing up. So, yeah, things aren't really working out too great today. But since we have it actually working, I can't spend the whole stream time trying to fix it, unfortunately. So definitely appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I can only do so much, unfortunately. Okay, so those are blocked off, and I think we go over... Right. From the steps. We go over this first one. And we just meet up right there. And a few more granite blocks here, and then the rest gets filled in with the chert. We'll have to go get some more. Get some more supplies. I keep flipping out, sorry. All right. And one more section. Hopefully. Did I get that one right? Oh, yep, I did. How about that? Now let's see how far we get with these. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Somewhere in the settings it should allow me maximized order list. Let's try this. All right, let's see what happens. About to hit doing something stupid, Master.
What?
Did that do it? It did not. Yeah, it still didn't do it. Yeah, sorry about the flip outs. Nope, I still can't get the window to work, so I'll spend probably most of the day tomorrow messing with it. Had that problem years back when I did stream. I don't have the commitment for it anymore. I still love watching live streams at least. So I really appreciate your company. It means a lot. It really does, especially when I'm having some stream difficulties. I don't normally, but as I said, I had redone the computer. I didn't even think I needed to check OBS. Although I reinstalled the Vintage Story, I should have realized that would have affected some things. So I have to determine why I cannot. My windowed mode is going like some really weird, funky rectangle. And yeah, it won't allow me to resize it. It says it will, but it won't. And then, of course, then it's showing up weird on the stream. It didn't show up at all when I first windowed over, and I was like, welcome to, oh dear, a black screen. Joy. Yeah, see, my YouTube overlay isn't working either. Is it your streaming service is casting OBS in options? No, it's not. It had nothing to do with the streaming service. It's clearly some settings in Vintage Story that I have not managed to reset properly. So once I get them reset, then OBS will be happy with it. Yeah, streaming service stuff didn't change, so. All right, I will need to go make some more chert small stone bricks. Look, we're getting a roof. How about that? How about that? Yeah. Yeah, the unfinished cog has been a, let's say, a thorn in my side, and I just haven't had time to fix it, but that's definitely on the plate. Gonna be done by the next stream because I'm tired of looking at it. This is not, this doesn't even fit together. What was I thinking? I don't know. This little piece needs to come out. I don't know what I was thinking. Because that clearly is not going to fit. Why am I going that way? We're looking for chert in all the wrong places. Chert. We have one little teeny tiny brick. Okay, so we need wedges. And chert. Is that right? Yep. All right, let's see what that gets us. I just made a bunch of mortar too. That was very wise. Very wise. Where did I put it? That would be good. Now, if I remember right, we do... Nope. Ooh, that's not right at all. That isn't right. Ah. Do it that way. Boop. Nope. Oh, I need to make them into tiny bricks first. Right. Okay. We need to make them into tiny ones. Like this. Like this. And then we make a smiley face around the mortar. Like that. Hooray! That's not... I can't reach the chest. There we go. Put that away. And... I love it broke because it's themed broken time. Yes. Yeah, when it rains, it pours. For sure. Everything is kind of messed up. Oh my gosh, really? Did it just dump it into the chest? It did. Give me that. Boop. All right. But I guess that if I get the gear fixed, if I get the cog fixed by next stream, everything else might fall into place. That would be nice. I don't need anything else broken right now, you know. Real life is hard enough. I mean, at least let the games be good, right? If I want to kill mobs, I'm going to kill mobs. If I want to just have a relaxing build time, then let me relax and build. So yeah, streaming does, and video creation, they all come with their own shop of horrors. There we go. Nope. Nope. Looking good. I guess I should go down and grab those things that I dropped. And why do I have my hand in front of my face? Need to put the walls up. I think that's going to be mostly bars, iron bars. It'll look really cool. This game is much better than the other block game. Yes and no. Yes and no. I like Vintage Story a lot. But I do admittedly still play Minecraft. Although less vanilla. Since I have Vintage Story, I play a whole lot less vanilla Minecraft. I don't think I've played vanilla since I've played Vintage Story. Yeah, I gotta make some more. But I still like the games they create with modded in Minecraft. So yeah, I still play Minecraft. A lot more Vintage Story though. All right, more chert. Give me my wedge. That's the finishing. The wedge. That's what we want. Okay, and then we did this little number here. Like so. And then we did a little mortar action. I think. in this type of thing. A little smile at the bottom. The question is, do we think... Oh, there we go. I think there was more. And I think I have one little itty-bitty piece of chert. Little itty-bitty stone brick over here because I ran out. Look at that. How's that for lucky? Watch, I won't have enough. I won't have enough and I'll have to come back. Shrimpy! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a comedy of errors today. Hopefully it's a comedy and not just a bunch of irritating errors. Yes, my HUD is kind of off the screen because my resolution is jacked. Did some computer updates and failed to realize that it was going to affect the stream and did not test beforehand. So we're just kind of making do best we can today with only seeing part of my hotbar. I mean, you can see the top half, right? It's just the bottom half that's not showing. It'll take me a while to experiment with that. Yeah, OBS was telling me Vintage Story wasn't a game, and so it wasn't showing it. So what? What do you mean? Who cares if it's a game or not? Just show the dang window, right? There we go. Yep, gonna need some more. After that perfect. After getting that perfect. I grabbed my blocks from down here, did I not? Yes, I did. Yeah, so yeah, my YouTube overlay isn't working either. So if you see my screen like flip out, it's because I have to window out to see what you guys are chatting. Quit breaking stuff. Well, you know, trying to fix stuff, not break it. Promise.
What?
True. Only vintage is more optional. Hope to see more water stuff later, like a water wheel for power, not only wind power. Hope Tyrone does something with it. Yes, there are water wheels in the game. In fact, I thought I would make one just to see what it looked like, and maybe stack it on top of on the factory or the town hall. Water. Yeah, this is a mod that adds the mechanical power. I want to say that it's Medieval Expansion does the water wheel. Isn't that neat? I mean, it would match too, right? I don't remember how big it is, but we got a lot of resin. Ooh, 8 iron plates. We might play with this and just see what it looks like, just to stick it on the building somewhere. But that's kind of why Tyrone made it so easy to mod. Because, you know, people will write the game for him, basically. You know? It's made so easy to mod for that very reason. There's some awesome mods out, too. And then, as they progress in creating the game, then, of course, a lot of the stuff that they go ahead and add in to the base game. Okay, mortar. Really? And I have 4 left over this time. Think. Let's put this away. We'll get that finished and then get that sidewall that I missed. Only missed Workbench like 4 months after update. Terraria, Vintage Story, and Minecraft are my favorite games. Yeah, I've been playing Vintage Story, Minecraft, and Genshin Impact. And all 3 will be on my channel. Now, you notice that I'm releasing a couple of... I've got intros that I've been doing for my streams, so instead of just hanging out watching a timer, you can actually watch a little video. And I've got that going. I've got but I'm publishing them on my channel as well, so people realize that no, I'm not just doing Genshin Impact. I'm not just doing Vintage Story. So I'm publishing those on my channel as they come out. I'm still working on. I'm gonna tweak both of the 20-minute timers, the intro timers. And I'm working on a 5-minute vintage story one. I was trying to do. I did a little build contest on the Aura Fury server once, and I made like a dollhouse lighthouse. But it's not a full 5 minutes, so I try to put some parts of the actual chiseling process. And the video itself is kind of a pain. I didn't have a third-party video. I thought I did, but I can't find it. And I couldn't cut it to, like, I couldn't find 5 minutes, at least quick enough to publish today. So, but I'll be working on that and then publishing them to my channel so people know that I'm not, that I'm still doing those games. But yeah, Vintage Story, I'll be doing a little more Icy World and a new challenge. I did. I ran out again. Okay. I don't have anything that goes there. I just need... I need 8 pieces? Really? Oh my gosh. The hand thing has got to go. Yeah, a lot of these settings are wrong. I don't mind seeing my hands just a little touch like this, but I really do not need to see my hand in front of my face. As I've turned the wind or whatever, the dust and stuff, I've turned it off. Let me see if I can... Oh, hand went away. Nope, there it is. Stop. Allows you to bring the first person mode hands closer or further away. See, if I do that, I can't see. There we go. Okay. As long as I can still see when I have my weapon and stuff in my hand. We'll take a break and get some food. Oh, I got a bowl right here. Love most grindy games from Vintage, 72D, and Kenshi. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the grind, and I like Vintage Story, how it's realistic. I mean, I've learned a lot of things about metallurgy. Of course, I learned a bit from Minecraft as well, if you've ever played Greg Tech. That's almost a little too involved for a game, but I learned a lot about geology and metallurgy, for sure. And even more in Vintage Story, you know, the creation of iron. Oh my gosh, we watched, my son and I watched a real arc furnace going. I guess that was from, you build an arc furnace in Minecraft as well. And so we looked it up, and wow, it was amazing watching these things fire up with the electricity, and it's just humongous and dangerous and looking and just, I don't know, in awe of modern technology. Let's put it that way. It's pretty amazing what's involved. Let's see. Yeah, so lots of things learned for sure. Except for the drifters, you know, obviously those aren't realistic, but give me my hammer. Give me my hammer. All right. Probably never have enough of these. I'll be using them a lot, so I'm not worried about making a few extra. All right, give me the smile with the mortar. Yeah, that's more than enough. I got one extra again. Bring them with us just in case. All right. Mink. I hate the Bowthorn in the game at the start. The metal stuff in study for in school, but love the mechanics of the game. Bowthorn in the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. Wait. Having some issues here. Where I put that wall up? Let me see. I think I've got some fences to go there. Okay. How did I make? Is it like Minecraft? Pretty much. Same recipe. And gates. I think. Like so. Yeah, I am really sorry for my screen flipping out. I really can't. It can't be helped at the moment. And that, and let's get some light. I'm gonna need to buy some more copper lanterns if we want to do this place in copper. Yeah, that looks a little weird, doesn't it? And it looks all right because it's the corner. We'll just call it acceptable. How did I get up here? That's how. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Seriously, come on. Oh yeah, steps. Yeah, it got up here because of the steps that I made months ago. Actually I've done 2 sets of steps today. And that was not one of them. But I'm going to take those steps down and grab my scaffolding, actually. Here we go. Doop. And boop. All right. In fact, about that 5-minute break, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And hydrate and such. And I will be right back. And apologies for the Genshin Impact break. I am still working on the vintage story one.
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3. While the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Stars align. Bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
galactic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, rolling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Your strength won't last.
All right, are we back? We're back. Oh my gosh, look! It's a HUD! You can see the outline. Woot woot! And there was much rejoicing. Sweet. Okay, now right here, I think... this is what I wanted to see. Let's do I have enough granite? Or I'm shale, sorry. Shale? Do I have enough shale? No, it was set. I was right. It was settings in Vintage Story. I messed with a couple more things and windowed, unwindowed, windowed, unwindowed, and it finally decided, hey, I think I got it right. And it did its thing. So it's all better. Let's see. Starting to look like a place. Starting to look like a place. I love it when things start coming together and, I don't know, they look better. It still looks really silly with that broken cog, as you put it, on the front of the building. But as I said, that's something I have trouble doing detailed chiseling on stream because I'll tend to, you know, stick my tongue between my teeth and concentrate, and I have trouble talking at the same time when I'm doing detailed chiseling, like when I did the chains and such. So yeah, we're gonna put that off. Although what we can do, because this is driving me crazy every time I look at it, let's at least fix the cog that does not fit. Let's remove those stupid silly things. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know, because I just had put the pieces up there and I hadn't chiseled it. I think there was a storm and I had to leave, and there we go. Oh no, I know why I did that. Because I was going to bring this whole piece over. Let's see if I can do that to where you can't see it. I can't chisel this block. That was the problem with that. Okay, so, but I want to actually put a piece here. That's why. This was going to take me a little more time. That's why. That's alright. You know what? We'll at least get rid of that piece because it's driving me crazy. And then I'll put it back. But now I remember why. Because I want to bring this piece over to where it looks like it's actually fitting in. And then I have to remove this block entirely. Actually, I don't, because this piece chisels from this side. But that's why it looked so weird. I was in the process of doing it when something interrupted me and I couldn't come back. So that looks slightly better for now. But I will extend this to where it looks like it actually fits in. Okay. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got? Yeah, the OBS I did not update. In fact, I've refused to update OBS unless I'm ready to test everything. This was me simply reinstalling Vintage Story, and maybe in combination with updating my drivers, especially my video driver. And that was probably the issue. Look at that! That actually... Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Okay. What I was planning on doing, is my gear still over here? I don't know if I can manage to... Oh, because it's at the bottom. I was thinking of trying to make this look a little bit like a chandelier. I could chisel right underneath it some of the luminous white glass into it and hang it down from the middle. Now, let me go see if I've got some chain. I can at least hang it, even if we don't chisel that in. Let's get some light at any rate. Chain bottom. Do I have any other chain? I got all these pieces. Did I take them? Let's see if they fit together. They do. Okay. We're going to have like the big table like right in here. What I need is a full chert block there, don't I? This may... I may not need that many. And let's grab this piece. This is why I saved it. All right, where did we go? Ooh. That's going to be at the bottom, and it's not going to it's not going to look right because the chain won't attach. Well, so much for that idea. Unless there's a way. Since it actually works. No. Yeah, it's not gonna. All right, well. It's not going to do what I wanted to. Shoot. A wrench, do you think? Okay, I don't have one, but we're going to leave it there. And that's something that I will ponder on. I could also just make it a really cool centerpiece in the middle of our table, too. If we wanted to make, instead of a long table, we could make a big round table. And that could go in the very middle. That would make more sense, right? For the gears? Okay. All right. That way I don't have to worry about trying to hang it from the ceiling. Aww. Okay. It'll just go on top of our table there. And I can stick a chandelier there. Which we need more candles too. I bought a lot of honeycomb, so I don't want all 8. I just want one. These just look so pitifully small. We may commission Sid to make us a... Oh, that's right. I think if I break that, yep, and the chandelier falls. Erg. We might be able to chisel a piece in there so it fits too. It actually dropped right there. Well, what if I did this? What if I did this? Ah, dang. It was worth a shot. Sid has done it where he would... You put the block there and you hang it and then you can chisel it out and it would still work. And the chandelier would stay. It was worth a shot. Let's make one more of these so those things stack. There we are. Okay, enough goofing around. What next? Oh man, I'm just happy that the thing works again. Oh wow. Okay, and OBS just nixed my in-game chat. You know, my overlay is showing again. Yay! Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, just a minute. I don't know. I got an alert, but I don't see anything. So, okay. So, what's next? We did the roof area there. All right, so we need some ashlar. Do I want to use granite? What I need are my clay tiles that I'm using for copper. All right. And we need some shale ashlar walls. Gosh, I didn't realize they were in here. These should work. I think that's just turned differently. Let's put that away, because that was a fail. Yeah, let's put these away too. Let's see, we need these. Do I have any tiles made? I do. I have a whole bloomin' stack of them. Those away. Oh, hey, how about that? Yeah, I'm still getting alerts, but hang on. Sorry. Bye-bye. You don't need to. It's spam, and they're about to get removed. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm still getting alerts. Let me double check on YouTube to make sure nothing's coming through here. Yep. Very strange. Because I don't see it on YouTube either. Let me know if you guys are chatting on YouTube. Spam a little and, well, obviously don't time yourself out. Let me see if I can figure that out. Okay, and I need something. I need a block. I need a block. That is... We're just going to use the... Hey, punk hole! Punk's on.
Was it? Calling someone punk hole kind of sounds like an insult.
I know, but that's his name. I call him Punk. I was just reading his name. I do have to agree with you there. All right, so we're gonna do we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Fantastic. All right. Well, at least some things are going better, and now YouTube is all messed up. Okay, so I want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. Right here? Maybe? No. I gotta remember, I've got this building, I keep thinking it's reversed. So I've got to make sure that I'm setting this up properly. I should have both sets of stairs on the same side here. There we go. I think this is it. Arg. Well, I don't want to leave off here because I've got this messed up here. these are the steps that are in the back. I think that's right. I think that's right. Except it doesn't go there. I think it goes here. Correct. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll come across here. And down. There we go. Sweet. Now, let's see where these go. Wrong side. Come here. I'll put you there. And let's see which direction these go. Yeah, it looks like that'll do. Is that already facing the right direction? No. What about that one? No. Neither one of them's facing the right direction. And yep. Now let's do this side. I did all of these buildings the same kind of theme. So most of these blocks that I've made. Okay, just turn them once. Yes? Yes. And whether I have like a straight pillar? I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think I want these at all because I think I want straight blocks, like half blocks. This is going to be dangerous. Yeah, it's all right. I think my food actually gives me some hit points, so that's good. All right. Shale. What have we got in terms of shale? I have not actually made one like that. Let's check the chiseling cabinet. See, I want it like this. All right. Let's take an ashlar block. And chisel it down. Do we want it a wide? Yeah, let's just do a wide one. Let's see. What does it look like compared to the chert wall? Am I getting really lazy? It's the same. No, it's not. I took off a piece. Yeah, let's be a little less lazy. We'll take that off. Let's put this back before we end up chiseling it. I have to be careful on chiseling on this floor because it will mess up my tiles. What I really need to do. I have a good idea. I have a good idea. excuse me, chest. If I take this... Well, I just chisel it over here. It'll look silly doing it over there. Okay, there. Now if I accidentally hit the floor... Well, I won't hit the floor. I'll hit the table and it won't hurt it. Perfect. Hi, Cut Paper. How's it going? You missed all of the terrible stream issues from earlier. You missed the spam from Twitch. You missed someone schooling me on how this isn't an SMP because Vintage Story is only a single player game. That was interesting. I don't know if he's still here. If so, you know, hey, happy to have you stay for sure. Hopefully it was a happy moment finding out that you could play Vintage Story with more than one person. All right, we're gonna need 15 of these. You have to clean this out. We need that. Take you guys. 15 of them. Let's rename this first. We're gonna be smart. No. F, there we go. Set name. Shale wall wide. There we are. Yes, all the drama. We started out where I had a blank screen and no Vintage Story. That was neat. And then when I got it back, Vintage Story was all jacked up. You could only see half of my HUD. So yeah, we missed all sorts of joyful noise. But, oh, I saw the notification on my phone. It's Icy World Time Lapse Season 2. Oh, that was a different notification. I published that this morning. It shouldn't have. That must be a YouTube thing. But yeah, that should have sent you a notification this morning at like 9 a.m. Eastern. Maybe it just came around to it. It's like, oh, she's live streaming. I guess we'll push the notification from this morning. I don't know. But yeah, it should say Vintage Story. Rusty Gears. That's what it says on my thing. So yeah, I just put together a few things from the Icy World Season 2 for a 20-minute teaser trailer. So gives you something to watch while the stream is loading. Said I haven't done the 5-minute break yet, so we're still doing the Genshin Impact 5-minute. I tried to work on that today. I just couldn't. I had to run errands today, and that took us out for quite some time. And then it kind of wore me out. And I definitely wanted to prepare to be able to do this stream today because it was about time we got more on the Great Hall done, or the Town Hall. God, I keep calling it. I called it the Factory, and I've called it the Great Hall. It's the Town Hall. Of course they're facing the wrong way, because why wouldn't they? It has been one of those days. All right. I do not think we have enough glass, but this will be glass in the middle. All right. Not like it's something you need to be congratulated over, but hey, it's a milestone. It's a milestone. Sorry. Kid stuff, personal stuff. All right. Let's see. We're going to go over another bit. Yeah, I need some glass. Okay, come on. Really? There we go. And we need another piece to go, let's see, another 10 pieces there. I don't like this bottom. What did we use down here? Did we use granite? No. Well, yeah, we used granite at the very bottom. Okay, we used granite underneath here. But I could use these. Well, I don't like it with the church. I don't know. We'll just leave it. Struggle of being a parent. Yeah. Well, I just made it kind of a deal with myself that streaming was going to be a family affair, and you know, the kids interrupting and stuff or playing with me is part of the charm, you know, as well as the cat fights in the background. But I'm talking actual cats. No. My daughters don't fight quite like that. But yeah, it's part of the charm, right? I guess that's why people listen to live streams, is all the unexpected nonsense that happens. All right, so what did I need? I needed 10 more of these. Okay. Oh look, now these stack even less. Great. Okay. 10 more of these. And what's our glass situation? Let's see if we can make a little bit more orange glass. Gonna be on for another couple hours. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know I needed to use a pantograph, or I need to use Koopy tools. Old habits die really hard. Really hard. Hey, you know, there's something we can take off of our to-do wall, though. And that would be the white lead for the ceiling. White lead is all done. We'll put some more ceiling blocks in, but yep, I got all of the white lead made so I can make more. Where'd it go? There we go. Big old stack of it, white lead, to make the luminous white. Yeah, because this is just opaque. It needs to be made into luminous. Okay, luminous orange. We can fry up a few more. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't really need my tools. Okay. Let's see what that gets us. And we can always sleep to make it go faster. I did a whole bunch of charcoal, an entire charcoal pit full. Dropped a few off at the smith and then kept the rest for myself. We may have to do it again. But yeah, I spent a lot of time taking care of some community things and prepping for all of this. Took a good chunk of time doing an entire pit of charcoal. But look, it's going to be worth it. I'll get 6 pieces out of each of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need to fire 8 of them. Let's get these guys going. Just use a plant water spreader on the cats. Works with my dogs. I think it'll work on cats too. You know what I used to do is I had a little Uzi water gun. It was literally, and it looked real. This little water gun, it made the clicking noise, and it was an electric water gun, and it would shoot water. It wasn't like a super soaker or anything, but it would shoot a little stream of water really, really far. And it got to the point where I could pick up the Uzi and it would go click, click, click. I wouldn't even have to have water in it anymore because the cats would hear it and they would scatter. But it actually got confiscated. No, it didn't. It didn't. My first marriage, we had a roommate. It was our apartment, and we had a roommate. And it turned out that it was really bad because my husband was security for a phone company. And our roommate apparently had stolen a bunch of computers from this phone company. Thank goodness my husband was exonerated. But no, we actually had a little police raid on my little 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. And oh my gosh, the police officers, because I kept it right behind the door, the front door, so I could use it to keep the cats from trying to go outside. And he pulled the door open, and he was a really nice man, officer. And he always like, "What is that?" He backed off, and he put his hand on his gun. And he's like, and I reassured him. I said, "No, it's fake. It's plastic. I use it to keep the cats from going out." So I'll be darned if this police officer picked up my little Uzi, my little plastic Uzi, and was playing with it, and he stood at the door, and I said, just click it if the cats start going. So he kept my cats from going outside while the police were actually ransacking my little apartment. That was really cool. So yeah, I have no problems with law enforcement. This was in Las Vegas. They were polite, and yeah, we had no idea what was going on. I said it was really bad because it was actually where my husband worked security. Of course, he wasn't really trying to keep employees from stealing. He was protecting the outdoor phone equipment, basically. But that was pretty cool. Yeah, really good experience, I have to say. Even with police raiding my house, obviously I was not at fault, and they took care of the roommate. But yeah, he held on to that little plastic Uzi and kept the cats from going outside for me. It was very nice. Okay. Boy, a very strange memory. We have our blocks here. I don't know. Let's just do the bases granite because I don't like the bottom being the same. We need a finishing because we're running low on our granite blocks here. I'd use the pantograph to set the stone blocks to be chiselable. Oh, I don't have a pantograph. I don't really know how to use it very well. What I do now is that I put the blocks down and then chisel them and then pick them up. And then that way, because if you put a pre-chiseled block down, you don't have the problem. So that's what I'll have to, in fact, that's what I did for most of this. Is I chiseled them first and then put them up so I could, refine them. But I didn't do it with that one. I don't think I need to, though. Because this piece is going to stay the same. It's this piece that's going to actually extend out. So, okay. Why don't we go ahead and sleep and push those forward? I actually have a little bed in my shed. I have a shed bed. Yay. My husband's like, it needs a door. So I put a door on. It's both scary and funny at the same time. Still love that the law enforcers are different from the ones here. Well, you know what? Nowadays, I think they have to be a little more cautious. I mean, crime is worse, and people are generally more mistrustful of the police. See, my door opens backwards, but if I put it the other way, it attaches on this side, and it looks really silly. But from here, it looks good. So, you know, I just told him, you just don't shut the door. If you absolutely have to have the door shut, then you just break it, and it just looks really silly. But it looks good like this. And he's got a door on my shed, so he doesn't have to complain, right? I probably should put some... No, it looks fine. But if I... it goes this way. Yeah. That's all right. But no, I think in general it's harder for law enforcement now. I met a few here in Georgia, and they're awfully grumpy. You know, I think they just expect for people to be antagonistic. So, you know, I try to cut them some slack. I try to be a good citizen and pretty much stay out of their way, obviously, when I can. Do I want to do the middle, just the middle ones, I think? And we'll put some granite down. That's just a little bit better, I think. We'll put these guys down. Maybe I should have rotated this first before I chiseled them or copied them. I'd do it and then have to do a different wall anyway, so. These are easy. It's only once you have to turn them. Okay. Mentmore, you live in the USA and I come from the Netherlands. Oh yeah, I can't speak to other countries. Like trigger happy with their little hook. Yeah, well, you get some of those here too. You know. Get some of them here too, for sure. I'm always going off the wrong side. I swear this building's on backwards. But I wanted the gears to be out here. It's just for some reason, I go inside and I'm completely turned around every single time. You think someday I'd figure it out, right? Because it's always been like that, but I don't know. I'm a dork. All right.
I think you're not.
Oh, my son says I'm not a dork. Thank you, son. That's very sweet. Very sweet of you. Luminous orange glass. Woo, woo. Come on. All right. Wow, look at that. 48 of them. Had them all ready to go. Oh, that's chisel stuff. This is glass stuff. All right, I'll take those up here in a second. What should we do after that? We've got let's see. Make sure I have more slate ashlar on me. Shale ashlar. We have to make some. Shale. Okay, I need those. Not really. And I'll take those. Why do we got little tiny ones? I think that was probably an accident. Oh, those are still hot. Okay, I guess I'll hang on to him for a little bit. I don't think... Do I have tongs in here? I do. Alright. Let's grab some more shale wedges. And then some mortar. What I need is a quenching spot, don't I? Did I put one in here anywhere? Anywhere? I do not have a little well or anything. I'll have to figure out some place to do that. Stream is getting a little laggy. That's actually reassuring. I don't see I've got some ideas to help the lag next time, but I don't see anything new that would be affecting it, so I'm not sure. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that right now. I do have some ideas for my side for the next time to help the lag, but I don't show anything that would be causing more of it now. I've been having some lag issues. Oh, what I need is another step. Of course, it makes 2. All right. I have to go up the back. All right, is it still bad? Because I don't think that's anything on my side. Son, you're not downloading anything over there, are you?
No, I'm not.
Did you lag out any?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know. Let's do... this. And some bars. Oh! Oh! No. Error. There we go. Come on. Isn't that you cool them down so they can break? Or is that only with the molds? I think that's in one of the newer updates. But I'm not really sure how it works, having not done it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't think that it... I don't think it matters with the glass, but I don't know. I've yet to have any break on me, so... Did I do this wrong? No, it's 4 wide. Okay. So, yeah, I know maybe it is just the molds. I don't know. Alright, now we're going to start some stairs from here. This is going to be a little strange. We're going to try to do it with these. And go all the way up. Maybe we'll brace them with a little piece of acacia underneath. Save us on using the malachite. Because these are pricey. I think it was Kendi that provided me with like stacks of malachite right when the server opened, and it has made me all of this, and I've still got plenty, but I don't want to waste it. Yeah, that was very much appreciated. All right, what we're gonna do, nope, hammer, and let's give us a big chunk. Yeah. Yeah, we'll look underneath. I don't know. I probably could afford these blocks. I think it's fancy enough just to have the top stair be the... I'm using it for the different colors of copper, basically. The malachite clay and the orange clay. All right. Yeah, that looks a little unsupported. So what we'll do is, if we can do it cheaply, we'll make slabs and do this. I could leave them like that. I don't know. Should I leave them like this, or should I take a chunk out like that? I don't know. You guys let me know. You get the blessing or the curse of being able to decide. And I need 2 more slabs, which I have at home. I got this. Might as well do it the fast way. Okay, acacia. Acacia. And saw. Is this cooled off? Yeah. It's cooled off enough. It's only 500 degrees now. I can hold on to it. Just leave the slabs. Okay. I do need to make a couple more though, which I need a saw. I need a saw. Bink and bink. Put the saw up. And there we go. Maybe I should put some temporary stairs up the front. Because they all come from this direction. Whoops. There. Now, can I stand on this? Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Found a use for those. Let's see. Bing. Let's go home. And what I want are these. Actually, I think I can just use these. And do I still have the chains? I'll drop one off. And let's use these. Let's put the acacia back. Let's put the chains back too. Okay, now. Ooh, these are chain middles. It might look all right. We'll see. It's going to be way up top there, so if we think it's really silly, I'll put the top piece on. Okay. Oh, out here. Okay, we're going to do one here. Like that. Yeah, no. Let's do this. Where'd it go? Do I really want to bother? I mean, I've already made these. I don't like them like that. I like the other one. Let's see. Oh, they are not in there. That's because they were extras, weren't they? Yeah, it's this one, but it's only the bottom piece. Let's go look at the lab. A little bit of uniformity. I mean, I don't mind a little bit different, but I'm trying to remember what I did. I brought those completely down. But I thought I had... out here, maybe? Ah, there they are. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's go do the quick way again. Quick way. So I know I keep trying to use these, but it just doesn't work, and now I have even more that don't stack. It's all right. And put them in here. Yep, even more that don't stack. It's this one, and I do think we need some top. That's a bottom, middle. I'm gonna leave those so I can use them all in one piece if they don't go for that chandelier. I do believe that this is the same piece. Yes. All right. Now this is polished shale. Put you away. And we'll keep you, and we need to make 2 more. Should have some polished shale. So you need to know how to take just one of those pieces out. That's basalt. And then these are made out of, I think that's unpolished shale. All right, we'll make these. So stack. Yay! And we need, oh, goodness, 3 chain tops. Shale rock. All right, Roch's rough cut. Rough cut. One, two, three. That should do it. And we're going to get these lights on, and then I'm going to take another quick shale. Oops. Duh. There we go. Yeah, clearly I need to get another drink and stretch a little bit. So we'll take another quick 5-minute break. Again, we're going to watch the Genshin Impact. Xiao being a hero. Apologize for still not having. The vintage story went up again. Bunny Invader. I still haven't had time. I at least got the 20-minute intro, but do not have the 5-minute break yet. All right, we are going to use this and this and this one. We're going to go on the outside there with a chain. How did I do that? I think I chiseled a little piece on it. There we go. And then I can fix it.
Should get off now.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't quite mix and match. Maybe we should use something other than the black bronze, but I don't know, that's not bad. It's a little eclectic, but nothing is perfectly matchy-matchy. That definitely needs to change, though. And then we need to add a couple little blocks at the bottom. Hey, Punk! Yeah, sorry I haven't chatted with you online. I'm just busy streaming and stuff. How you doing? Definitely, I don't know, you've been, like, jet-setting it all... Well, no, I don't want to turn it. You've been jet-setting it all over the place. I see your pictures with all of the cool beaches you've been lounging around. I'm assuming you've done some fishing. Yeah. That works. Do we want to put it on straight? Straight or crooked? Straight or crooked? I think we're going to go for straight on this one. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to pick up a little bit. We have to take a look from the front. I still have the broken cog, as someone put it earlier. But we'll fix it. I have to do that offline. As I said, I can't do detailed chiseled work online because I concentrate too much and I don't talk at all. And that's bad for business. You want to do that on stream. So, change that to actually putting the blocks in. And then, where is our extra lamp? There it is. There we are. Now, fishing was a bit slack, but next trip in the planning. Yeah, I mean, must be nice, man. Living the life. Do what you gotta do, man. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Very inspiring, too. Keep up the good work, for sure. Definitely keep sending the pictures. But yeah, don't be a stranger, man. You gotta come on and keep us company. Yeah, 1.20 drops. We need to all get a big get together. Okay, so you can't really tell much from the outside. But look, we got an inside now. I'm still working on a chandelier here. This did not pan out because it's at the bottom and not the top. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All the kids have been looking after. Yeah, they're taking care of me for sure. Definitely keeping me on my toes. My mother's doing a little bit better. She actually attempted driving and playing the organ for the first time since she broke her shoulder a couple of years ago. She literally broke her arm clean off. It was that bad. And she's lost, well, most of the movement in her shoulder. She's got some movement, but she's lost a lot of functionality in her hand. And she's 83, but she's always been self-sufficient, and it's been really, really hard for her. Let's put it that way. So dealing with that grumpy old lady. And not me this time, but it's given her a boost of confidence. So family, as far as family stuff goes, that's made a big difference, I think. She's feeling a whole lot more confident now, because she didn't even try. I think she was afraid to fail, but she went zipping around the parking lot at church. She borrowed the car while I was practicing the organ, and she was so excited. She came in and she zipped out a song on the organ too. She doesn't have a lot of grip strength in her hand, but she could play the keys without an issue. So she's gained a lot of her confidence back. Yeah, I was saying she hasn't driven for 2 years because of the shoulder break, but now she's feeling better about that. So, and she and I practiced this morning. We're going to do an organ piano duet at church in a couple of months. So the boost of self-confidence has helped her, which has helped, relationships with the kids as well, because, having a grumpy person at the house doesn't really help, isn't really helpful. Okay. Unfortunately, I am going to need to take a quick break. So we are going to watch. I probably want to stay where it's safe. And again, apologies for the Genshin Impact trailer, or the 5-minute scene, but it's fun to watch. And I am doing a challenge with Xiao when I stream Genshin on Monday nights. So here you go, and I will be back in about 5. And we're back. All right, we should be able to get just a little bit more work done on the hall before we call it a night. I think we're going to try to use these pieces yet again. Oh man, these poor things. No love. No love. All right, and I want to make a couple more of those shale walls. Let's see. Let's make no chains. No chains. Come on. Put that back. Let's make 5 of these. Yep. It is nice being able to feel healthy enough to play some games, and as well as get my personal stuff done. And well, it's nice to be able to play and actually do some video editing work. That's exciting. I love to edit videos. I really do, but that's why I've been streaming, is I just haven't had time, but I still would like to, play a little. So that's what I've been doing, is streaming instead. Okay, so I want one on the edge here, but we can use these. So we'll do, and then I want it on the edge. No, I want it right here. And let's, no, wrong one. There we go. Turn that there. Turn that there. Do I have a lamp? Ooh, it won't let me put the lamp on there. Okay. Let's just try a little piece at a time until it lets me put the lamp down. Nope. Come on. There we go. I think we can just leave it like that. I think nobody will know any better. I may need more sticks. Let's do that. Very nice. Okay. And yay. Yeah. It's nice when things work out, right? And this piece goes here. All right. And then I want some birch. Oh no, I'm out of sticks. I have to go get some more. Let's do, and then a wall. No, we want to use one of the other pieces because we're going to turn the corner. Acacia slabs. No, I don't want acacia slabs. Let's go back, find some more sticks. Gosh, we have to clean out our inventory too. I think we've still got some ebony. May have to go snitch some sticks from somewhere. Yeah, I am completely out of sticks. Okay, ebony. Do I have any slabs? I'll just make some slabs out of the boards there. Oh yes, let's put a few building blocks away. Oh wait, is this my... No. I don't know. Clearly I have too much stuff on me. I don't know what the sand came from. I don't think I need the birch stairs anymore, and I really don't need my tools on me. Yeah, I think I'm going to go snitch them from the smithy. I'm going to put some of my tools up that I don't need. I might need those, so I'll leave them on. Alright, yeah. Let's go visit the smithy. Running down Main Street. Shortcut. Oh, you don't think we have enough, do you? Clearly my sword is not what it needs. Nice. All right, let's do that real fast so we are only taking one stack. Oh no, that was not correct. There we go. We'll take 9 of them. Yeah, very funny. Very funny. Yeah, I don't think we have any problem. We don't have a stick problem. I forgot. I mean, I just did the charcoal pit over the weekend, and I added even more sticks to that, so I didn't recall. All right. Back up the back. Back up the back. This is going to look really neat when it's done. Trust me. And this is just kind of janky now, and it's coming together so slowly. So very slowly. Let's see. Ebony. Let's make some ebony planks. This, and I think all the way across. To the edge. Right. All right, so this is going to be 4 wide with a corner piece. Ta-da! You get selected to be the corner piece. And I need chisel back. I have to jump on tonight and make some more steel. Oh, yeah, I didn't even check. I don't really... You can see I like meteoric iron tools when I'm not. This is the steel pick. I guess it was you. You're usually the one that gives me the steel stuff. And you can see I've not used it. I haven't done a lot of stuff. I use my hammer to poke my little pokey thingy-majigs. Yeah, those things. The pokey thingy-majigs. And they worked out just fine. And I haven't really used the pick much. I've just been building more than doing much else. Boy, that doesn't look right now, does it? That looks very lopsided. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. All right, actually that doesn't look bad. We'll do this. No, I mean, with the quarry mod, I've had to collect a bunch of kibbles, of course, for the dry stone for my workshop, but I mean, that's hardly anything, really. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. And we'll put a wall there. Of course, it's facing the wrong way, because why wouldn't it? And it'd just be nice to make some progress without having to stop every block. There we go. Oh, that doesn't connect. Fail. How do we do that? This is why I don't chisel on stream. I have trouble talking. Yeah, that'll work. Somehow, even with quarry mod, I'm burning picks fast. Well, I mean, it depends on how much you're collecting, right? Every time I end up needing something, someone dumps a quarry block on my doorstep. So I actually haven't had to go out a whole lot. We got a bunch of busybodies on this server taking care of me. That is much appreciated. Much appreciated. If I had more time, it'd be one thing. But it's a bunch of sweet people on this server for sure. All right. Well, we can use a couple more of those blocks that are taking up a bunch of room. 1, 3, 1. So we're gonna do one there. Hey, it's facing the right way. Did it again. There we go. Did one there. And 3 here. And 1 there. And let's go grab a couple more of those pieces. So we need 2 of the really strange ones and then 2 of my actual walls. Grinding mission? Yeah, what do you want to grind for? I mean, I got on earlier today to see, what did I need for working on the town hall? And I pretty much had everything. And I'm still working on glass, and you can see that it's a process. I do a little bit at a time every day, or every week at least, once or twice a week. Okay, so I needed a couple more of those pieces and a couple more walls. There we go. But yeah, I can help you grind. I need to make another set of charcoal. That's a pain in the butt. But I use a lot of it. See? I think I've used a stack or 2 already, and I've still got ingredients that need to be put in with these. These are ready to go, but then you need 24 to fire them. And I end up with an extra piece of luminous glass. Nice. Mostly need granite and maybe some claystone. Yeah, I had to go out and grab claystone. But I can help you with that. No problem. Granite's easy. I don't think I have it. I don't know. I don't have any granite left. I don't think there's more granite in the... Someone had... No, it was andesite. Was it Pyrrh? Who was it that ended up with like this whole valley full of andesite quarry blocks? He's like, please come take some. Oh, it was funny. And it wasn't Sid for a change. I have to check out and see what he's built after he's hollowed all that out. Okay, let's give you a leg to stand on. Yeah, these pieces are built a little differently. Close enough. And then a corner piece. I don't have to do anything. Oh, yeah, I do, because if I want to put a lamp on it, I'll have to fix a couple bits, don't I? Let's see if that did it. I don't remember if I needed 2 or 3. Oh. Let's put them straight. Okay. And yeah. Have a great stream. I'm off to work. Hey, have a good time at work, Punk. I know you guys, you always work hard, but hopefully you're doing something you enjoy. That's the most important part. And I'll catch you on Discord. Punk, everybody. His link is in my description. Definitely lots and lots of fun to watch. Make some good stuff. Okay, so we're going to need to make another gear type thing over here. Like right off of here. Let's see, we're gonna go Let's chisel you. And chisel you. And do this and this. Ugh, here I am chiseling on stream again, but you know, this isn't too bad. I'm gonna need some scaffolding because I need to be on the front. Do I have shale? Yeah, I do. Was it a smiley face? No. Was it like this? I always have one extra. Where did I get that extra stair? Oops, and I have extras of those too. Okay, where is my scaffolding? Oh yeah, this is going to be the top of where this belt goes. I'm not going to be able to finish this for sure. But see, it's going to be like this belt that goes all the way around these two gears here. It'll be fun. It will be fun. Alright, we're going to do... And we'll do here. We come over this, do, yeah, there we can. Yeah, we can. And I'm going to save the belt itself for another time, and it'll go around both gears here. But at least inside is a functional building now. Yeah, inside is at least a functional building. This looks really silly now. Yeah, we'll think of something. It's not even attached to the ceiling, I don't think, because the chert block needs to be fixed. It's not even... Yeah, I'm just going to take this out. But yeah, we'll make a table and make it, we'll just make a round table. Make it a big round table. Make it a big gear. That'll be cool. That will be cool. No, I'm pleased. I'm pleased to have a little balcony up here. It's so cool. Oh, yeah, we're going to change this out too. There's too many cobwebby bookshelves. I don't mind a couple at the top. But yeah, that one needs to come out. We'll move it up there. And then these need to come out. We'll move that one up there and see if I've got some other bookshelves. I'm hoping that the new update brings better looking bookshelves. I understand that it does. I think that's chaos. Okay, right. Sorry, that's a little late. A little late. Yeah, it was chaos. I knew it. I forgot about chaos. Someone was asking me who was new on the server. Shoot. And he was on earlier today too. I saw him. Yeah, chaos was the one with all the andesite. That was pretty funny. All right. What can we work on next if I don't do the little outside belt? We can do one more side. I don't think we can get up here from there. Oh, let's jump and do a little extra damage. Gonna need some more of these. Let's see. I might as well go get them before I try to pillar across. I'll have to just jump up there again. What should be in there? Ooh. Alright, well, we're running out of materials. We're running out of materials. I'm gonna have to make some more. So orange clay tiles is on the list. And always, as always, more glass. Although I'm like doing well having 34 pieces on me. It'll only take one window, I think, to use that up. But all right. Oh, nope. Up and over. Oh! Clearly, I'm getting too tired to do this. Okay, come on. Up. All right. Bink and bink, bink, bink. Yeah, I actually have a granite quarry all set up, so that'll work. I might have a claystone one. I mean, no, I think I did, but I didn't find it last time I went out because I just needed a few quick kibbles. So I just used my pick and grabbed some. And it's starting to become a thing. I think we did granite on the, yeah, we did granite on the bottom. Again, I do not have enough. Yep, starting to run out of materials. Whew. I think we wanted to use... Ooh, I might be out of slate, too. We used ebony for that, didn't we? I think we used ebony for this build rather than the slate that we used on the hotel. And then another window here. And then, yeah, it's the same on the other side. I think right there. Let's see if we can finish this section and then call it a night. We're gonna need some more shale walls and a few granite walls. And I don't know, do I want to do the ebony? Let's see if I have any shale left. Or slate. Pretty sure someone gave me a bunch. Oh, there it is. Slate. We need rough chisel. Rough cut chisel. So we're gonna want 20. Should have some. Those are already chiseled though, and I don't need these chiseled. Oh, actually, I might have some in here already. Before I do that. I do. Alright, there's 20 of those. We need some more granite. Put all this away. And we need some more walls. We don't need rough cut. We need finishing. We have no more granite, so just grab a bunch. we'll just finish this piece off. That's a good thing. I guess I do need to go get some more granite. So I'll do that with Punk sometime this week. And do I have any granite ashlar? I have 3. I have 3. Wedge. Oh, let's see if I've got any granite. No. All right. Blocks. As simple as doing that. All right. And need 20 of these too. Oh dear. Oh no. There's 19. All right. I gotta go cut one more little piece here before I forget. We'll just do it all at once. Wedge. And do this. There we go. And we'll get that one wall done. Fantastic. We have really good progress today. Really excited. Oh, that's too many. Guess we have a spare right there. Nice. Well, looking forward to at least getting our build in Icy World done. At this point, it's just gathering materials to build. It's too cold really to do anything outside. And I've got enough food stashed. So it's basically busy work until spring, in which case I basically beat it already. So we'll continue it a little longer, and I'm going to start a new series as this one ends. It'll be fun, and then we'll start another Icy World season after that. But we'll start in an icy climate again. Keyword start. And we're going to make use of a couple of mods too. So, definitely looking forward to it. All right, let's get this done. And we'll take a nice gander at our new wall up there. I see you in here. The bunny invasion. There we are. All right, so start with these. Don't want to put those in the wrong spot. As I break those, they stay broken. I get kibbles back if I break these. And then we get our walls here. Oh, I forgot to make the granite walls. Well, we had one leftover piece here, right? Nice. And then these pieces to finish this off. And yep, let's get the granite walls. Oh, look at the days just being weird. Let's fill our crock. Or fill our bowl anyway. Pick the crock up. Put it away. How are we doing on this? I think I need to log out with these on me. That's interesting. It still says it's sealed. 1.2 years and 7 years. That's plenty of time, but we'll take these offline with us. Okay. I needed to make some granite walls. Oh. Ew. Aha! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's copy that. And so, before we meet again, you'll probably catch me with Punk doing some things, getting some resources. We'll probably do a charcoal pit and a granite run for sure, and then I'll help him with some claystone. And I'll make sure I have enough. Oh, and I'm going to do the gear on the... I'm going to finish the gear on the front and the big belt gear on the back of the town hall. I'm not sure I'll get the table built, but yeah, something to think about. Bunny, bunny. We're gonna lock you in. You have to come out the front now. Yeah, starting to take shape. Gonna have to change these 8. All right, and turny, flippy. Yeah, it's definitely getting late. I'm getting really silly. Okay, look, it's a wall. It's 2 walls. It's becoming a room. For sure. Look at that. Oop, I almost slipped off. Nice. It's got a little balcony out here. We got a little bit of light going on. Nice. Steps up to go to this section. There's going to be yet another little piece up here. Look, I can see my house. All right. Yep, that's looking pretty nice. Yep, starting to look like a building. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I had to put that gate on it. Looks a lot nicer. And we'll finish along the edges for sure with a bit of granite. Yeah, hey, look at that. 3 stories from this side. We're going to put another little balcony out here. That's why there's an opening here. Oh, that's right. I'd only started this. I thought maybe I would chisel this to be more round, like a pipe. That's going to be a little bit of extra work, though. I may not do that till much later, if at all, if we want to get really detailed. Would really like to get the buildings up and going, and then my eyesore, it's that side of the building. We won't look at that side of the building. We have to take that tree down. It's blocking my view. And this looks better now that I've got all the windows in. So the back is shaping up. The back of the building is looking kind of neat. All right. Okay, well, we'll end to some epic music. My hotkeys are all messed up. I'm holding stuff. Do I have something that I can hold that... Okay. Apparently not. Can I actually do... Yeah, there we go. All right. Now that we're facing everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Wow, lots of activity today. A couple spammers, got rid of them. Yeah, I really appreciate some old faces and some new faces, and nice to see some gears again. And we'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. I am seriously back. We get some regular videos up, and we'll continue to stream Vintage Story on Wednesdays. And we have a new challenge coming up. I'm going to work on Icy World, and we have a new challenge coming up, probably starting next week. So keep an eye out on YouTube for that video. And again, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, I am not facing you at all. Why does it do that? My back is still... I don't know. I can't seem to say goodbye anymore. I just have to turn my back on you when I window out. So, yay. In the meantime, play hard, die often, and leave a good-looking corpse. Turn my back on my viewers. That's so sad.